Get out of here!
All golf, all day, every day.
Gotta get loose.
You were up by 9 strokes after the first 2 holes. You're probably going to want a little differentiation. Not a word, but
Cut that part out of the podcast.
Somebody give me something to drink.
I'm going to slap that smile right off your face, Blake. These aren't stupid questions.
And it's the Ridge Golf Podcast brought to you by Partabs, www.partabs.com. Fellas, what's going on?
Mucho.
Nothing.
All sorts of
Sure.
stuff.
Well, that's true.
I'm glad somebody has something.
Brady's
Oh,
always got stuff going on.
I was just kidding. It was nothing.
Oh, okay, cool. So did you guys see the I
Bullshit
know,
way
I-
Jordan's team won this week?
Yeah, I was going to say, we talk about
No,
the bullshit
we got-
that happened the other day.
we gotta talk about golf first.
I don't
I
think
don't think so. We're pretty hot about it.
Well, hold on. I just saw this. Well, actually, I heard about this today on the radio, and I thought I'd bring it up. Golf Week, or is it golf? Yeah, Golf Week just came out with a list of top 100 courses you can play in the U.S. 2024 through
Brother, that was like 4 weeks ago. Where you been?
yes, whatever. Let's just say we pre-recorded this 4 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And out of, let's just say, combined courses in every state, Wisconsin came in at number 2 again this year. I think, was it 2 last year or number 1? But
I think
still
2
up
to Michigan or something. Wasn't
I
like
think
Michigan
so,
number
something
1?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to go. Of course, Pebble Beach, number 1, ranked on there.
Too expensive.
It is. I've never played. I played it on a simulator once at what you
Yeah,
call
it's
it?
not the same thing.
Played it on Vigi Game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go through all these, but of course, we have Whistling Straits, that came in at number 10. And then Lasonia up by Green Lake, that's at 16. And then we have, nope, that's not the right Sand Valley, that one, Erin Hills. So Sand Valley came in at 20, 21 is Erin Hills. Sand Valley, Sedge Valley is at 22. Sand Valley, Mammoth Dunes is at 26. Prairie Club, that's not in Wisconsin, but not to be confused with
Prairie du Chien Country Club.
Country Club. I don't think that made the list this year.
I don't think so.
Shame.
Let's see if I see anything else here that looks.
So a bunch of courses I'll probably never play in Wisconsin, but school they're on there,
Yeah, I know.
Start making some money off this thing, and
right?
You-
It's basically like the 2 or 3 courses at the Whistling Straits place, the 2 or 3 courses at like the Dunes or Sand place, and then that one that's like up by like Eau Claire or something that has all the flowers. Isn't there a flower green one up there or something?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that on this list. I mean, a name would be helpful, but
Yeah, I don't remember it. You guys are supposed to know it.
Yeah, it's got flowers, Blake. Get it
Yeah, there's
together.
flowers around the green.
well, I'm just saying. I'm with you guys. All these courses in this list I've never played or going to probably play anytime soon, unfortunately. But there's another one in here. Oh, Lake LaBelle. No,
There's that one
Okay.
by the lake.
I've heard of it.
That's out by Oconomowoc.
Century World's famous flower hole.
Oh, it's
There
just
you go.
one hole.
Yeah, it is just one hole. I mean,
Century World. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
I think that's up by like Green Eau Claire or something, right? I don't know. I guess I could look it up since I'm on my phone.
You're right there.
What's it called? Century?
Don't worry, I got it. You just
Well, I'm just trying to see if it's in this
stall for a
list.
second.
We're doing a terrible job stalling. Stevens.
Yeah, Chiefs suck.
Stevens Point.
There you go. Stevens Point. Woof. That was hard.
Oh,
to-
that's,
Jeez.
yeah, that's nowhere near. What did you say, Green Bay?
Eau Claire, he said.
Basically split the difference right between them.
I suppose. But yeah, I just thought it was, it's always nice to see that we live in a sweet place with plenty of expensive golf courses, even though we do like our shitty one.
Have all the natural rolling hills. They don't have to like manufacture them in. I think that helps.
I think so too. I'd rather play with a course with a lot of hills.
I like a
That's
medium
fun.
amount of hills. I don't want like a ton of hills.
That's I don't like. No, it don't matter. But I don't like Windsor. Lake Windsor. It's just flat. The whole damn the front 9, back 9 is just flatter and flat.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring.
And it's like a sponge.
Dude, that place, anytime we get more than an inch of rain, so I drive past it every day when I go to work, and every time we get more than an inch of rain, that whole place is flooded. Actually, if you go on the Ridge Golf TikTok, there's a good video of a couple golf carts driving down the path, a flooded path.
And like 6 inches of water.
Yep, cart path only that
Yes.
day.
That
Mhm.
one and Yahara over on the southeast side over there, that thing gets soggier than hell too.
Yep, and that I just learned is losing. So that was a front 9, back 9, and then another 9 hole just separate from that. They're losing that one now. I think it's going to be part of the landfill.
Going to the
across
dump.
road. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
That'll be enjoyable. It's already,
Yeah.
you don't want to play there when the wind comes from the north. I'll tell you that.
Mhm. So yeah, that is going to be just a strictly 18 hole course here next year, I do believe. That's what the word is, but
I can believe that.
so that's all the really golf news I got.
They built
Speaking
that
of
thing right on the marsh, so it makes sense it fills up with water pretty quick.
the whole town of Madison's on a marsh. You see that bitch Allen's touchdown at the end of the Bills game there?
That bullshit.
Touchdown.
That
Yeah.
They got to bring the weather into it to beat a team.
Did you see that they compared it to Patrick Mahomes too? That everything. What's that
Josh
guy?
Allen
Collins?
couldn't hold Patrick's jock strap.
Oh my gosh, dude! There was that commentator. Who was that comment? It's
Chris
Collinsworth.
Yeah, dude. He just pisses me off all the time. He's
Now,
like, "Oh, bring a little bit of Kansas City to Buffalo." I'm shut the fuck up.
Maybe they'll
Oh,
win a
beep
Super
that, beep
Bowl.
that out. But
I'm gonna let it stay.
just so dumb. I mean, Allen's in a league all of his own. He's not. Mahomes wishes he was Allen.
Yeah, I bet he does.
I think he might take the 3 Super
Josh
Bowls. I should be all
Allen
right with
with
that.
no MVPs
No,
and no,
no.
Super Bowls. Yeah, I want to be Josh Allen.
Yeah,
He's
well,
on
I
his way
mean,
to
he
an
did.
MVP this
Mahomes
year.
didn't do that by himself. I mean, he
Well,
had.
Josh Allen
let's
isn't doing
let's
this by
give
himself.
let's give credit where credit's due. He had the whole reffing squad on his side for both those Super Bowls.
For the entire season this year.
This
You
is
guys.
there a little part of you that thinks that was a terrible call, though, Jordan?
No, there's calls that I've seen that have been worse than that. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
great, I'm gonna have to
Mhm.
hear about that from everyone saying that the refs are fucking just.
I mean, I'll let it slide
on the
maybe
side.
the first 3 games when the refs gave them wins. But now we're on like game 6 here, and it's just getting out of hand.
Yeah, just squeaking by.
Technically, that was the right call. I'm just saying.
Was it though?
It
The play was ruled dead.
They didn't know that.
Some people heard a whistle.
Some people knew it.
Yeah.
Apparently, not the more important ones needed to know it.
Yeah, I feel. I was gonna say too. I kind of feel bad for the majority of our listeners are in Illinois. I feel bad for the bad Bears.
So,
Just
No.
dude,
Oh, yeah,
they're probably
right.
they're probably happy because
Yeah, times are looking up for them. Yeah, now they got rid of them. They got rid of Eberflus. They're happier now.
God, that was awful.
but you just watch the string of like every last 30 seconds of a Bears game.
Like,
And
surely
it's
they're going to call a timeout. Surely they're
Yeah,
going to get a playoff. Like,
It's
nope. Nope.
it's a tipped ball into the end zone. It's a blocked field goal. It's
A Hail
Not-
Mary.
Yeah.
Not just that Hail Mary tipped ball, but the one player was heckling the crowd for the first 4 seconds of the play as the people are running down there.
shit. I mean,
That
some
was
of
a
it's
Functional
brought
organization.
on themselves, and then it's just dysfunctional all the way around. Just bad.
Yeah.
good.
Bills are the best team in the league right now. Period.
Hmm.
I'd say the Lions probably are.
I tell you what, I am cheering hard for a Bills Lions Super Bowl. I mean, obviously Packers. I want Packers.
I think
there,
most
but
people are.
if the consolation is I get Bills Lions, like I'm all in. That's gonna be awesome.
Get out of here.
Either way, yeah, like either way, even as a Bills fan, I'm okay with the outcome because, like, I'm not a Detroit fan,
Sure.
but they just haven't had any
Yeah,
like
they-
positive things.
Both of these teams like deserve a Super Bowl.
Something.
Putting up with the terribleness for so long, and both teams are just like fun. Like they're just cool people to root for. Like they do cool shit. Like they run cool plays. Like they're just fun teams.
Not those Kansas City
Boring ass
Watts.
Chiefs.
Everyone's trying to be like the Chiefs, flipping,
Nobody wants to
doing-
be like the Chiefs.
doing laterals to score
You
touchdowns.
see in the I think it was the Ohio State Michigan game, they had to cart off a ref, and there's also so many tweets that were like, "Oh, it's a devastating loss for the Chiefs. They're gonna miss him for the rest of the season."
Oh, did you see? I mean, obviously Brady saw, but all of the flag planting and all the fights that are going on in college football
my-
this
oh
weekend.
my
Holy shit!
God, dude. I saw that dude that from Notre Dame punch that guy in the face.
So sweet, so
Recoil
cool.
on that thing, man. Guy's gonna
The
get
whiplash
Yeah.
on that was just hilarious.
I mean, I understand. I mean, he hit him in the face mask, so it wasn't that devastating. But dude, that still had to ring your bell a little bit.
Yeah,
Boom! And
I
then-
What a
never
badass.
understand why football players do. They do it every year. Like someone just full on bare hand punches a face mask. Like that's not gonna hurt that dude at all, and it's gonna shatter your freaking hand.
at least he had like those lineman gloves on that may have somewhat
I guarantee you
Softened it.
that still
It's-
hurt him more than it hurt
Oh.
that.
100%.
Yeah, but it looked cool.
Yeah,
He looked all right.
he was just hoping that his hand would stick through his face mask maybe and hit him right in the nose or what. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was like 4 or 5 flag plants. There was a trident plant in the Arizona State game.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
Might be everywhere.
I do like to see a little, you know.
It's
We'll see.
rivalry week. I like it. You get a little. Those are the teams there. You get blood out at bad blood against them. Like I like to see a little chippiness.
The flag planting is kind of an asshole move though too. I mean, I saw like Michigan run out there, and I'm like,
If you don't want them to do it, just freaking beat them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
don't let him win.
Yeah, it's all they had to do, really.
Don't let them win on your
Thanks.
freaking home turf. Like,
Thanks a lot, Baker Mayfield. Started that shit.
yeah.
Yeah. That's really
Um,
seemed when it took off.
Back to golf. Me and Brady did a little golfing this weekend.
Oh yeah.
No, really? What's a simulator or what?
No, we went to.
Slightly
We, had
strong,
our,
you know?
we do this. A bunch of us buddies get up or get together, and it's like it's shopping, like for Christmas, but we don't actually do any shopping. So we went to Dick's Sporting Goods and just hit their little putting demo putter cups to test out some new putters.
Hit the old
And they
putting
didn't
green
really
out.
seem to help that much.
Tell you what though, you'd miss like 10 times with one putter, and then you'd go and you'd grab a different one. You make it on your first try, and you go,
Oh, that's the putter.
this is the one right
I'm
here.
gonna have to buy this right now. And you look
This
at
is
the
the
price
one we
tag;
need.
it's like $300. Yeah,
Yeah, it was 200.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We would look at the price.
the one I need.
Not the one. Yeah, can't be having this. We did. We kind of almost burnt down. So we went to Olive Garden for lunch, and we almost burned it down, kind of
Yeah, we did
inadvertently.
start the fire. I mean, we didn't, but we were
Well,
there.
we didn't start the fire, but the
it's always been
Post-its
burning.
or whatever we
before
wanted.
I've
We were
been turning.
drinking. We were drinking pretty heavily, and we're like, "Can we get some waters?" Probably a good idea to be drinking some waters. And when she went to set them down, she tilted the tray and dumped all of them into their heating.
All 10 waters directly into the electric heater.
Oh my!
And it zapped, and then all of a sudden, like a 3-foot flame started and started filling with smoke right by where we were sitting. And luckily, it didn't like keep going or anything. The water put it out, ironically.
Right? Made this real nice little electrical zappy noise, and yep.
Yeah, so that was kind of interesting, but yeah, we looked around like at the golf. It's so depressing though, because you see something, you're like, oh, I think I'd like that. Like even like shoes we were looking at, and it's like, just don't like. Brady's like, Brady said, he goes, they even make that much of a difference for you, like the ones I have. And I'm like, it's a little like grippier, but I don't know. I mean, I'm probably just as good in regular shoes as I am actual golf cleats.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Me, Jordan and I are going to hit up Golf Galaxy this weekend, so we'll let you know if we.
A new pair of shoes gonna shave a stroke off. Who knows?
It
You're
might.
right.
That's like I feel like you can get better, cheaper shoes other than Dick's Sporting Goods. It seems like they've got the higher price stuff. You can find a pair of shoes on Amazon, golf
These
shoes
These
for
are great value golf shoes. Huh?
30-40 bucks.
Yeah, my
You don't need to
Pumas.
spend that much.
I got Puma golf shoes, and yeah, I think they were like, well, those I think were, I don't know if they were $50, 50, 40. I can't remember, but I was happy with the price, and I really did like them. But that's the thing, like I kind of still want to shop at stores because I do appreciate them being around. But
The problem with golf stuff is it's a rich man's game, man, and we ain't got that rich man's money.
Yes,
Like,
that
I'd
is
love to
true. Well,
buy
I
a
use
new
golf
putter,
moves.
but like I ain't gonna spend $200 on something I use 4 times a year. Like,
well, you just need to golf more. See, Brady, that's the problem.
but I'm spending more money on
let's
rounds.
say it's more money. It's you got time for that.
Yeah.
Start-
Also, that don't got time for that.
Don't let your kids do so many things. You'll save money for them not doing things, and then that's more golf for you.
Yeah, well, kids gotta do fun stuff too.
No fun.
Nope. We need
Speaking
to
of golf things, Jordan, why are you so dressed up today? Were you interviewing for Eberflus's job, or what's going on over there?
I
we-
wish.
We just said that when he hopped on. I'm like, oh, you must have been playing pool tonight. He's like, no, I just got off work. I'm like,
I
oh,
just got off work not that
Okay.
long ago, so
you
figured
look nice.
Put the
I got-
polo on, or what?
I wear a polo to work. The only reason I do it is when I'm wearing an apron. I hate when the apron goes up
On your neck?
onto my neck, so the polo collar keeps it from doing that. So
Smart.
Pulls on your mane hair.
mane hair.
Hate it when that happens.
We're old. We all got hairy backs, dude. That's
Yep.
what.
That's
When I was
true.
helping
Had hairy
skin deer,
back
and I had those bibs.
and years.
The elastic on the bibs was pulling my back hair. Oh god, that's so gross. I gotta shave that. My back, not the bibs.
Got it.
You're like a walrus, like a Family Guy.
There you
Turn
go.
like a walrus. Yeah. No, I think we're gonna hit up the Golf Galaxy, and then also Nevada Bob's is not too far away from there.
Might come home with a club or two, maybe again like last year.
I don't think you got your putter there last year, didn't you?
Is the Golf
Dang it.
Galaxy in Greenway?
Yes, it's in that area. Yeah, they've kind of redid that whole area, but it's back there. It's big. Fucking huge.
Yeah, it's a big. There's a lot of simulator bait or like your swing testing and stuff. They've got a lot of bays at that Golf Galaxy.
Yeah, me and Weg said if we ever worked at that Dick's, man, like we'd be sitting there late night with the putting thing, like going from across door, seeing how far we can make a putt into those. He's sitting there all day, like I think I can make it from the front door. What do you under these 6 racks?
Yeah, actually, I found out Dick's owns Golf Galaxy, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and I was talking to the old guy there last year, and he seemed like it was a pretty gravy job. I think this year if we want to
Imagine it's
test
pretty
out the
chill.
club. What's that?
I imagine it's pretty chill.
I think it is. If it's not too busy, I might test out, see what they got for some test clubs, and hit a couple into the screen. See if I still got it.
We don't have time for that.
You can watch that slice go 90 degrees, right?
Did we talk? I mentioned this. Did we talk that a while back ago that we thought the casino was getting a Golf Galaxy or
Pin seekers.
Pin Seekers? I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't when you said it.
Yeah, that's you were the guy. You were my resource that told me that.
I told you it wasn't there.
Right, because apparently they're doubling down on their concert areas.
Yeah, they do concerts every summer. They're making a big amphitheater out back.
Well,
So
how
you
are they
were
going to do
like-
that? How are they going to do that and have pin seekers there?
They're not having a pin seeker.
So these were just rumors and lies.
Mhm.
They already have one in Iowa, in Tiffin. I don't know where that's at.
It's Tiffin.
Tiffin,
Yeah.
Iowa. I'm looking right now. Let's see. It is. Get out of there. Nowhere near Dubuque.
All right then.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's It is
Where?
south of Cedar Rapids.
Oh, long ways down there.
There's a
We
way.
did hit up the casino. Though.
Ooh, did you win anything?
No, I don't know if any of us won. I think one guy went up out of 9 of us.
I
That's,
donated a little bit to
Thank,
the craps table.
thank you, casino. You just paid for these 2 employees' probably wages that night.
She was ice cold, that craps table, let me tell you.
Our buddy
Out
Rollin,
all
his goal
day.
is whenever we go, he buys a pack of cigarettes and he has to smoke the whole pack before he gets back in the car.
Oh my god.
Kind of impressive watching him. I'm not gonna lie. He's
Oh, it's terrible.
And you're there for like what, an hour, maybe 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And he stands by us and just smokes, and then we'll tell the attendees, we're like, "Can you move him away from the table, please?" And then, so they have in the Q Casino now. They used to have the high roller section, but now it's a like Dave and Buster's esque type place, but it's not Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, just
And
a
so we
lot
walked up there just to check it out, kind of. And Roland followed us up, but he was still smoking these cigarettes. And we're like, this is clearly not a smoking, because it's like kids' games, and I mean, there's a lot of adults there too, but it's like there's tons of kids. You can't be smoking. And they wanted to all do the punch machine or whatever to see who was like the toughest, I guess. And we refused to go. So then he just started like puffing crazy fast. And we're like, no, just get out of here. Like, it was almost uncomfortable because here he is just huffing cigarettes, and all these kids are running around. I can't imagine what these adults thought. Seeing a grown man just smoking, looking around.
holding an ashtray in one hand and like 2 cigs in the other.
It wasn't a good look.
I totally
There was
forgot.
no
that you
sign
could-
that said you can't smoke there.
But I totally forgot that you can smoke in a casino in Iowa.
Right. It's about the only place you can these days.
It's not
Yeah.
great.
I
not
don't
great.
imagine they like what. I assume there's got to be a pile of ventilation in there to suck all that out.
Yeah, it doesn't actually smell very smoky in there.
It did not, but
Unless
they
you're
just
standing
redid
right
that
next to
too.
Robin.
So you give it a few years, you get those old biddies in there, they'll make it smell real smoky.
Yep.
That's funny. So did any of you guys, with all the football going on over Thanksgiving and all that, anybody win any money that way?
Hell no.
Cleaned up
Brady
this
did.
weekend.
You cleaned up?
Yep. Went
How-
7-1 on Saturday and like, I don't know, 8-10 like the rest of the week or something. I don't know. Did pretty good this weekend. Made up a lot of ground on my losses.
That's good. Good. I mean, what were you betting?
Straight bets. Just
Straight bets. He doesn't bet the fun
thought-
ones like
It's
Alex
into the
does.
cool shit.
But he went, but
covers and totals.
does the
Nothing
more
exciting
practical
over
ones.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd rather win money. Loser.
he does the ones that
Silly
actually like
idea.
winning money.
I thought maybe he'd like just throw in a little parlay or some kind
Threw
of.
a couple on like a $10 or $5, but nothing. None of those hit.
We
I'm
did
actually-
we did do a group one where we each got to pick a leg, and Brady did not contribute.
I mean, I contributed,
Josh Allen
like,
did his job. He got his tutty.
AJ Brown did not get a touchdown.
He did not.
That was the one, that was the one leg that didn't make it.
That was the one that I did. That didn't make
Oh.
it.
There was 2 out of 4 that didn't. So I mean, we didn't even have a chance. But
I will say for the season, I am 85 and 83 overall, so up 2 units. No big deal.
Very
What's
nice.
what's the unit?
Are you betting the same units on every single bet? Or
Yeah. It's called what do they call that bet? Something unit something. I don't know. Unit discipline, something like that. I don't know.
smart
this
units.
podcast ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
What
you
is
can't,
unit
you can't be chasing. You can't be chasing. That's how you get in trouble. You can't all of a sudden be like, I'm gonna bet 100. And you might hit it once, but you might lose it once too. And then you're really in the hole.
Or 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
What's a unit? What is that?
Your
a
size of bet, the
A
amount that
specific
you
amount of what you're betting. Yeah.
So, like, some people's unit is $100. Some people's units is $10. Some people's units is $10,000. I don't know.
Oh, what's the size of your unit?
Not $10,000.
Just a little bit smaller than 10,000.
Just a hair small.
Suck my unit.
Are we gonna have an episode soon about the Eskimo golf promotion stuff, since that's coming up soon?
So you wait till
Yeah.
at least January, early
Yeah.
February for that.
Early January, maybe. Yeah.
I'm just trying to make conversation.
Well, that's also so. This weekend, after Jordan and I go to get
The
done
pla-
shopping, we
places.
usually
Banana
stop-
hammocks.
Yeah, we get some banana hammocks. We'll
Nice.
usually stop at the Moose and talk to Shane. So we'll grab a couple drinks and talk to him and see when he's available. He's the man.
Sounds good.
Somebody, I was talking to somebody yesterday about it, and I guess they were at the bar watching the Packer game, and Shane just happened to mention something to somebody about it, and somebody yelled across the bar, "They're gonna have ice this year," and I'm like, "Yeah, like he's in charge of the fucking ice. Like, how is he supposed to know?"
You can start throwing a few cubes out in the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's frozen. She
I was
is frozen
saying,
now.
As long as it stays cold, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we went back for Thanksgiving, there was a little thin sheet on the small bay across the great Waylands Bay. And then when we got back Friday, the other side, the big side of the lake, was starting to freeze. And of this morning, it is ice as far as you can see. So there's probably at least a good inch all the way across now, if not more.
Fishers be popping up already, I bet.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen anybody out there yet, but
Those people are freaking nuts. Those early ice fishers, like, man, those guys are something else.
Well, someone's got to do it.
yeah, but dude, I see him like fishing and 10 feet away. There's open water yet.
Right?
One of
It happens
the
all the time. It's like there's water right there.
Yeah.
one of the craziest stories around here that I ever heard about ice fishermen or whatever story. An old coworker of mine, I think he knew the guy. But anyways, he went out ice fishing, and it was in Boscobel, and it was one of those roads where you go down pretty far just to get like to the river that are rarely traveled, And well, anyways, I guess he went ice fishing, and he must have locked his keys in the car, and for some reason, I don't know if he just got too cold. His solution was just to sit by the car and maybe wait for someone. Well, he ended up freezing to death just right next to his car. And I was just like, that is crazy. Like, you went out just to go ice fishing, and then you end up freezing to death because no one travels these roads. You're all by yourself.
Wouldn't you eventually just break a window and be like, screw this? Like, I'm getting in this car. Like,
Yeah, no shit.
I would think. Unless something else didn't happen where, like, maybe he had I don't know if you sit heart attack, you were just sitting there waiting and you had a heart attack. I don't know, but just what a shitty way to go.
I thought you were gonna like talk like he died something fishing related.
Falling through the ice or something.
That would have
He was
been
going
way
fishing.
too obvious.
he's like M. Night Shyamalan. He's got a
Yeah.
plot twist in
He went
there.
ice fishing. That's as close as you were going to get to the ice fishing tragedy.
And then he died.
Yeah, let's hear your death ice fishing story.
There's probably some. I could probably make one up.
There's probably some crazy
yeah.
ones out there. I mean, you hear all the time people falling through the ice, so you know what happens.
Trucks driving through, cars driving through. Yep. My thigh once, and boy, I tell you, that's chilly when you get in there.
Is that
Almost
true, or are you just still making that up? Like you said, you were.
No, that's for real. I went
No.
down to my thigh. It's cold. It's cold.
Sorry, I just remember you falling a couple years ago.
Every,
This
every
get brought up
time.
every single freaking podcast.
Every-
Start like a
They
counter,
made
like,
two.
episodes we've gone without bringing up Brady falling on the ice.
I did see another video online where they made two holes in the ice pretty far from each other, and the guy was swimming from the one hole to the other,
Those
and he
dudes are
lost track of where the fucking hole was at.
Nope.
I was terrified for that guy. Like,
Yep.
that was hard to
Fuck
watch,
that
and
shit.
you could see his panic set in. Well, he was able to backtrack and find the first hole, but oh my gosh, man, I couldn't even imagine.
You're an idiot
Well-
for even trying that. Like if he, I mean, that's
Well,
not,
at least like have a rope to follow, like tie the rope.
Didn't it?
just don't even do it. There's literally no reason to
There's
do
no need for you to do that. Yeah.
No, just do it with the rope.
no. Just don't do it.
Who are we to squash his dreams? He can
Who's
do it
dreaming of doing
smarter.
that shit?
Why is his dream so freaking stupid?
I don't know.
Everything else is taken, dude.
Yeah,
Uh,
I guess
Wasn't it in Wisconsin? Maybe Lake Michigan, or maybe like I can't. It was a large body of lake, but they had an ice fishing tournament going on, and a bunch of people parking out on the ice, and then the ice separated. Like nobody fell in, but it separated into an island where all the cars were parked and started drifting off.
That's hilarious.
Jesus.
That's kind of funny.
I know that happens
Oh,
somewhere
my
around here.
car.
It's
Yeah.
funny as long as it's not your car.
Yeah.
Well, I think they were on. I think the people were on there too, so they're just stuck on this ice island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get your auger out and you put it in like over the edge and use it as kind of like a motor and push
There you go.
yourself back.
Yeah, but then try to drive from one ice,
Yeah,
off
one-
the ice
sheet
one
to
to the
the other.
next.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, that's yeah.
Gotta
Not good.
beach the ice sheet so you can get it in just like zero water, I guess.
They do that somewhere where they cut a giant circle into the ice, and then they put a motor. They cut a hole like on the edge of it and put a motor in. It's like an ice merry-go-round type
Yeah, I've
deal.
seen that.
I can't remember where that's at, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but they don't like put it out in an island. They literally do it like in the center of the ice, so it's still contained. It can just
Right?
spin
Yeah. Yeah.
that thing. Yeah,
Yep. It's just separated by the blade width that it was cut. But yeah, it's a complete
What they
circle.
call
And yeah.
kerf, right?
Huh?
Isn't that what they call the blade width of the saw? Is the kerf?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Sure, why not?
Sounds good.
You guys can learn something new every day. For me, I tell you what.
Yeah, I think we can end it now.
Yeah, that
You gain
sounds
some
good.
knowledge.
Yeah, we'll tune in next week to
Goddamn
see.
golf podcast we had tonight, boys. I tell you what.
Yeah, we gotta.
Trying to finish off here. Brady just won't be quiet.
Well, I think we're failing. We got to come up with some stuff next week.
All right, yeah, we're gonna talk to Shane Saturday, and then tune in to see what me and Jordan bought ourselves at the golf place.
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
don't-
make a list
Yeah,
of
I
all
won't
the
be here.
ways the Chiefs have bullshitly won.
Ah,
you can
shut
look
up.
it.
we know exactly what Blake's going to buy and not going to buy. He's not going to buy shit. He's going to look at stuff. He's not going to buy.
Check the price. I put it. I checked the price. I put it back.
Yeah, I do need a new grip, that's for sure. Oh, and gloves, grip and gloves. I am buying that for sure.
You
How
can
about a
probably
club?
buy it.
I think you need a new club. I
I'm
think
fully
you need
stacked.
Nah,
Well-
you need a new 3-wood. I think.
No, definitely
Get
not.
rid of that. Get rid of that square abomination that you have.
That's my baby.
This year, you should buy us all putters for doing it.
Yeah.
Christmas gift.
I got a putter for you. You wait.
All right. I'm
All right.
waiting.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out.
Yeah, go Bills.
See ya. Suck it, Bills.
You suck.
Get out of here!